Some pigeons on the wall over here. Some crows here a minute ago before I got my phone turned on. My phone, I had it about a month. The screen's been progressively getting worse. I've got another phone. I'm just going to have them go over to Cricket later, have them switch the SIM cards. Now, I thought I could do it myself. I pulled the little slot out where the SIM card and the micro SD card are at, but the SIM card stayed in there. So I need to replace the screen. I'm going to see if I do it myself. They're very, very tiny screws. I'll see if I get a kit with some tiny screwdrivers, do it myself, see if I can get another screen and put on there. Now, I can't get this thing to turn off. I can get it to reset, but it won't turn off. So what I'm just going to do is just leave it on until the battery runs down. I don't want to do anything with it powered on. They will get the back off even then. I thought I could get into where the little SIM card slot was at, but it's not. So I've got the other phone. I'm just going to take over to Cricket and have them switch that service to the other phone. They're not open right now. Trying to upload my second WSM video. Started yesterday and it kept timing out. It was hot. It's about 60 degrees out here this morning, so it's nice and cool. Got to cover several things here. Yeah, it keeps giving that click sound. I need to reload Linux Mint. I'll probably do it on a different hard drive. Car down there, I'm pretty sure they're stealth camping. I think it's somebody that, it could be somebody that works here. Every day I'll see a car down there. I remember a couple of people here on YouTube that was stealth camping. To me, some of the most boring places, like a Walmart parking lot, an apartment complex parking lot. Now, if you got something that looks like a soccer mom, would be like a SUV, you can get away with it. Now, if you've got a rig, like a old van with solar panels on the roof, somebody's probably got a spot you as an RVer. Now, what you might do, take your van, put ladders on it. But the guy in the UK was doing that. Showed how you do it. He'd put like Jim's repair service, Mike's plumbing or something like that. I mean, you just pen outside, but totally bogus business. But you make it look like you're working there. Even if you camped overnight, somebody think, well, just somebody's up there, replacing a sink or a shower in an apartment somewhere. So you can kind of get away with that. Of my pickup, I could probably sleep in the seat for a day. But I wouldn't want to do it very often. If I could box in the back, I'd want to leave the ladders on it. I'd have to. If I got the toolboxes, it would be kind of hard to camp in there. I'm going to pull something behind there, but you got a little micro camper popped up in the back of a pickup. They got to figure out what you're doing. You might get away with it for a day or two, but they're going to figure out. And kind of briefly get that vehicle down there. Maybe somebody that works for Sam's Club. A couple of things I'm going to cover now. Watching this commercial this morning, they're selling mattresses, they're selling a bed. I just said, this bed lets you sleep like a baby. I got to thinking, well, babies wake up quite a bit while they don't sleep all that much. Babies wake up and they cry and they poop their diaper and stuff. Another ad you see quite a bit, we treat you like family. I've covered it a bunch of times. Cain and Abel were brothers, they were family. You've read the Bible, the book of Genesis, where Cain killed Abel. Now, if you haven't heard that story, that's Adam and Eve, that's their first two kids. Don't talk about any girls ever being born. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Now, Abel, would raise livestock. Abel would sacrifice animals to the Lord, and the Lord loved it. And Cain would sacrifice plants to the Lord, and the Lord hated it. So Cain killed Abel. Now, if anybody understands that, if that story is supposed to have any morality to it, explain it to me, because I don't get it. I get a lot of the other morality stories out of the Bible, but not that one. I never got it. The other thing I don't get, it's been there's two questions on biblical scholars. After Cain killed his brother Abel, the Lord God banished Cain to the land of Canaan, but he was fruitful and multiplied, as we are all instructed to do in the book of Genesis. Go forth, be fruitful and multiply. Well, that means have babies. That's what that means. But anyway, who was Cain's wife? Who was he fruitful and multiplied with? Another burning question on the minds of biblical scholars. Believe it or not, this is a real. Did Adam or Eve have a belly button? Now the consensus is that they did not. The belly button is where your umbilical cord, when you're in the womb, the umbilical cord is connected there. And since Adam and Eve were created beings by the Lord, they weren't born in a normal birth process. Cain and Abel had belly buttons. Adam and Eve did not. I mean, that's the consensus. Believe it or not, that's a burning question on the minds of biblical scholars. Need to go over and see if my second WSM video is still downloading, because it keeps timing out. I'm on a another hard drive and set in this laptop and set up Linux Mint again. I've got a whole pile of laptop hard drives. I just need to find something else. I don't have much else on there. I keep hearing that click like it's cycled off. I don't know if it has or not. Anyway, I got to reset it. Okay, bye-bye from Sam's Club parking lot. I'll go do I'll make another video from your phone when I get SIM card transferred over. They're not open yet. They won't be open until about 11. Bye. This phone, the screen's all messed up, and I have a hard time shutting it off. I've got tired of screwing around with this one. Later, I might get another screen for it after the battery runs down.